Well, I kinda knew this was gonna happen at some point. What is up, guys? lightningTATSU striking here again with another video, and welcome back to Untitled Chapter. And today's video is gonna be really different. Okay, so this might be my first rant video ever in this channel, but I don't know, it's technically not a rant, it's more of a suggestion, but yeah, it's actually kind of a rant, so yeah. Alright, so basically, if you guys have been watching my live streams, you probably know that I'm not the biggest fan of, you know, the guild ranking event on SAOIF. Basically, the main factor of it is the last ranking event didn't go so well with the Medusa, and yeah, there was a lot of, you know, problems with that. And it appears that those problems are actually coming back. So for this video, we're going to talk about why this guild ranking event system is not working at all, and why it should be changed. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about a suggestion that I have been thinking about that might be able to revamp the whole system and will give each guild a fighting chance to, you know, get into the top ranks without all the grinding, and will also be able to lessen the modders or the cheaters in this game. Alright, first things first, let's talk about the ranking system. Okay, the ranking system right now is based on points. So you get a certain amount of points depending on the difficulty that you do. So there's a level 50, level 70, level 90 for this certain guild ranking event. The higher the difficulty, the more points that you can get for your guild. And that means if you can clear the highest difficulty dungeon really quickly, then your guild won't have any trouble climbing up the ranks. Now, at first glance, it looks like an okay system. I mean, point system for a ranking event is pretty common as well. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of fair at first glance. But when you look at it closely with a magnifying glass, well, things get really messy. Alright, now that we know about, you know, the system, let's talk about the problems. You know, the first problem is actually pretty simple and it's pretty common sense. It's actually cheaters. Okay, so this kind of system is actually pretty easy to exploit for cheaters. The reason why they can get away with this is, number one, is, well, the guild raid is actually exclusive to the guild, so you can't actually spectate them, and you can't see if they're modding. Number two, there is no way to see their time clear. Even if you look at the ranking chart at the community tab, you cannot see how fast they cleared each dungeon. Okay, so this is kind of a sensitive topic, but if you look closely, there is a huge gap of points between Indo and Crusaders. Now, if you've been playing the game, yesterday, the Crusaders were number one. I mean, Crusaders are really strong. But the problem is, for some reason, this guild, the Indo guild, came out of nowhere. So there's a lot of speculation that they're actually using mods. Now, I'm not going to, you know, go out of my way and prove to you guys that they are cheating, because someone already actually has some evidence that they are cheating. So, there's actually a video by MikuChibi. I'll link it in the description down below. You can watch it to see for yourself, and I'll leave it to you guys to decide if they're cheating or not. But for me, it's kind of shady. I mean, it's really obvious that they're cheating. But the problem with this is we don't have any concrete evidence. We only have the, you know, we only have the idea that they can clear it really fast, but there's no solid evidence unless we have footage of them, you know, modding or using cheats. Which is pretty sad, because it's pretty obvious that they're cheating, but we don't have any picture of them using mods because, well, we can't spectate and we can't see how fast they clear each dungeon. So now that number one is out of the way, let's talk about number two. Now, the number two thing that I really don't like about this event, or this system rather, is that you have to continue grinding to even maintain your rank. Now, I know I might get some violent reactions about that, but please hear me out first. But Tatsu, we like the grind! Hear me out first, okay? Hear me out. We all know that SAOIF is a pretty grindy game, and it has its charm. I mean, you know, that's what separates it from the other mobile games that, you know, have autoplay and yada yada. But the problem is, if you want to stay on top, you gotta keep grinding. You're gonna keep, you know, fighting the boss over and over again. And, well, it's kind of unnecessary, because there's a better way to rank this kind of event. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later. And I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, because, well, not everybody has the time in the world to play SAOIF, and not everybody is a hardcore gamer. And since not everybody is able to play this 24/7 like the higher ups, or the higher level guilds, or the hardcore guilds can do, some of us get left out, and some of the guilds, you know, get, you know, no chance at all to even rank up in the rankings. In terms of like the effort that you do, it's kind of fair. If you do a lot more effort, then you get more rewards. But the problem is, if you keep doing that, if you keep trying to reach the higher levels, your health will suffer, you will I don't know. I just don't think that this is really healthy for people to do. Plus, imagine you're doing the best that you can, but for some reason some cheater will get the better of you, and all of your efforts are going down the drain. So yeah, it's kind of sad, and it's pretty toxic as well. It creates a toxic environment where you have to keep doing the event, or else your guild will fall, or else your guild will go down the rankings. It's kind of taking out the fun in it. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, because some of you guys might like this kind of competitiveness. I mean, I understand if you like this kind of competitiveness, but I don't know. I don't think it's healthy for a game like this. It will drive some people away from the game, because the game itself, SAOIF, is pretty grindy, and you add this event, which will, you know, keep players grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding until they're tired, and then at the end of the day you get the reward, but you're still tired. Instead of enjoying, you know, the quality time with your guild members and enjoying, you know, the fun of the game, you're getting tired, and it's really not healthy, guys. I hope you really understand where I'm coming from, and I know some of you guys might be mad because of what I said, but honestly, I really don't think that this is healthy for a game as grindy as SAOIF. I keep saying that, but yeah. Alright, so I think I talked about how much I hate this game mode or this system already too much. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about my suggestion right now. So we know that this ranking system is flawed, and some of you guys already, you know, accepted that, and you know, the polls actually show that a lot of you guys agree with me that this system is actually pretty flawed and needs to be changed. So my suggestion is, instead of making a point system ranking event, make a fastest raid boss clear ranking. What do I mean by that? Okay, so you know that the top guilds are really fast when it comes to, you know, clearing mobs or clearing bosses, and yeah, that's why they're on the top. So basically what my suggestion is instead of, you know, keeping track of how many times you defeat the boss or defeat the dungeon, it will keep track of the fastest clear time you have against the boss. And that means you don't have to do it over and over again, and the ranking will be based on how fast you are. This will lessen the grind by a lot, because it's up to you if you want to do it multiple times. You just have to make the best time, and once you're fine with what you have, or you're fine with the rank that you already are on, you can just relax. And then if someone gets your rank, or someone, you know, tops you up, then maybe you can just fight again, and then see if you can, you know, get a faster clear to defeat the other guild the second time around. I really believe that if this comes to pass, it will really create a healthy, competitive scene in SAOIF. And it will really be easy to capture, you know, cheaters, modders, from other guilds, or guilds that really, you know, do mods and cheats, with this kind of event. Because with this event, you can see the time clear instead of points, because there's no more points. You can just see the time clear. And if you can see that their time clear is really impossible to do, or is really suspicious, then we can easily report them, and we already have solid evidence that, hey, this is impossible to do. So Bandai, please do your job. So anyway, that's my suggestion. Oh, by the way, another thing that I want to add to that suggestion is it will make level 50 and level 70 not ranked, because that will be fair, because yeah, that will be really, really weird. Or maybe you can just make one difficulty, but I really think that if you're gonna make an event like that, you're gonna make 50 and 70 not ranked, and 90 or 120 will be ranked. And then the guilds that, you know, are having a hard time can still have a chance to get the cosmetics or the avatars from the event. So yeah, I think that's a win-win situation. I really want to see what you guys think about my idea. If you want to talk about it, or if you have a better idea, please talk about it in the comment section below, and I would really want to listen to you guys, or want to see your suggestions to this, you know, revamp of the system. I really hope that Bandai listens to us, because this isn't really healthy. This system is not really healthy, and I hope you guys, you know, still are with me even though I ranted for the first time. And I hope you guys understood where I'm coming from, because yeah, I really don't think that this is a really good way to rank SAOIF guilds. Anyway guys, I guess that's basically it. And I hope you guys listened till the end and not made any, you know, rash comments in the comment section below before, you know, listening to the whole thing. And I really appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell button to be updated on upcoming videos. It will really mean a lot. And also, don't forget to check out the Patreon page to support the channel. It will help me to give you guys better content in the future. And I'm planning to buy the laptop soon. And we're gonna do some PC content soon as well. Alright guys, that's basically it. I hope Bandai listens to us, or listens to me. I don't know if you guys have the same idea as me, but if you guys do, please tell me in the comment section below. And yeah, that's basically it. I blabbered enough too much. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.